Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather to explore a truth that is as ancient as time itself, a truth that has the power to transform lives and transcend the ordinary. This truth is encapsulated in the simple yet profound declaration Aya. Aya is more than a phrase, it is the foundation of your identity. When you say Aya, you are not merely speaking words, you are invoking the essence of your being. You are calling forth the divine spark within you, the eternal presence that shapes your reality. To understand Aya is to recognize your inherent divinity. It is to see yourself not as a mere participant in life, but as a creator of life. When you declare Aya, affirming your existence, your power, and your role in the grand tapestry of the universe, you truly grasp the significance of Aya. We must delve deeper into its meaning. Aya is the ultimate statement of self-awareness. It is the recognition of one's own existence, the acknowledgement of being. It is the moment when you become aware of yourself as a conscious entity, capable of thought, emotion, and creation. This awareness is not limited to the physical realm, it extends to the spiritual, for Aya is the voice of your soul, the whisper of the infinite within you. When you say Aya, you are tapping into a wellspring of infinite potential. You are aligning yourself with the creative forces of the universe, the same forces that brought galaxies into being and set the stars in motion. Aya is the key that unlocks the door to this boundless potential, allowing you to step into a reality where anything is possible. It is the affirmation that you are not a passive observer in the world, but an active participant, capable of shaping your destiny. This understanding of Aya brings with it a profound sense of responsibility, for with great power comes great responsibility. When you declare Aya, you are making a statement about who you are and what you stand for. You are setting the course for your life, defining the parameters of your existence. Therefore, it is imperative that you choose your Aya statements with care and intention. What follows Aya has the power to shape your reality, to bring your deepest desires into being, or to reinforce your greatest fears. Consider the impact of negative Aya statements. When you say, I am not good enough, I am unworthy, or I am incapable, you are not merely describing a state of being, you are creating it. You are affirming a reality that aligns with these negative beliefs, and in doing so, you limit your potential and hinder your growth. But when you shift your perspective and declare Aya, capable Aya, worthy Aya, enough, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You align yourself with the positive forces of the universe, and you begin to attract experiences that reflect these empowering beliefs. Understanding Aya is also about recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. When you say Aya, acknowledging your place in the larger web of existence, you are affirming your connection to the divine, to the universe, and to every other being. This recognition brings with it a sense of unity and oneness, a realization that you are not separate from the world, but an integral part of it. It is through this understanding that you begin to see the true power of Ayatin, for it is not just about the individual self, but about the collective consciousness and the infinite potential that lies within it. In embracing Aya, you embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. You begin to peel back the layers of conditioned beliefs and societal expectations to reveal your true self. You step into your power and embrace your divine nature. This journey is not always easy, but it is profoundly rewarding. It requires courage, faith, and unwavering belief in the power of Aya. But as you continue to affirm your true nature and align yourself with the creative forces of the universe, you will begin to see the miraculous unfold in your life. Aya is your eternal name, the name that transcends time and space, the name that holds the power of creation within it. Embrace it, live it, and let it guide you to the life you are destined to create. To grasp the full significance of Aya is to embark on a journey of divine self-realization. This journey is about awakening to the profound truth that the divine resides within you. When you declare Aya, you are not just identifying yourself in a mundane sense, you are acknowledging your connection to the infinite source of all creation. This realization shifts your perception of yourself from a limited being to a manifestation of the divine essence. capable of infinite possibilities. Divine self-realization begins with the understanding that you are more than your physical body and your mind. You are a spiritual being, an extension of the divine consciousness. This consciousness is the creative force that governs the universe, and it is the same force that resides within you. When you declare I, you are tapping into this divine consciousness, acknowledging that you are a vessel through which the divine operates. This recognition brings with it a sense of empowerment and responsibility. Knowing that the divine is within you means that you have access to the same creative power that shapes the universe. It means that your thoughts, words, and actions are imbued with divine energy, capable of manifesting your deepest desires. This is the essence of divine self-realization, understanding that you are a co-creator with the universe, and that your declarations of I are powerful tools in the act of creation. The journey of divine self-realization also involves a profound shift in perspective. It requires you to move beyond the limitations of your ego and to embrace your true divine nature. The ego is rooted in fear, doubt, and separation, whereas the divine essence within you is grounded in love, certainty, and unity. By recognizing and affirming your divine nature with I, you transcend the constraints of the ego and step into a higher state of consciousness. In this higher state of consciousness, you begin to see the world through the lens of the divine. You recognize that every experience, every challenge, and every triumph is a reflection of your inner state of being. You understand that the outer world is a mirror of the inner world, and that by aligning yourself with your divine nature, you can transform your reality. This is the power of divine self-realization, the ability to shape your world from within by harnessing the creative force of I. Moreover, divine self-realization fosters a deep sense of unity with all of existence. When you acknowledge the divine within yourself, you also recognize the divine within others. This awareness dissolves the illusion of separation and fosters a sense of oneness with the universe. You begin to see yourself as a part of the greater whole, interconnected with all beings and all things. This realization cultivates compassion, empathy, and love, as you understand that to love and honor yourself is to love and honor divine in all its forms. Divine self-realization is not a destination, but a continuous journey. It requires daily practice and unwavering faith in your divine nature. It involves consistently affirming your divinity through I statements and aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with this truth. As you deepen your practice, you will find that the boundaries of your perceived limitations begin to dissolve, and you step into a reality where anything is possible. The ultimate goal of divine self-realization is to live in alignment with your highest self, the divine essence within you. It is to fully embrace your role as a co-creator with the universe and to manifest a life that reflects your true nature. This journey is deeply personal and profoundly transformative, leading you to a state of inner peace, joy, and fulfillment. In conclusion, divine self-realization through the affirmation of I is a journey of awakening to your true nature as a divine being. It is about recognizing the infinite potential within you and embracing your role as a co-creator with the universe. Through this journey, you align yourself with the divine consciousness, transcend the limitations of the ego, and cultivate a deep sense of unity with all of existence. This is the transformative power of I in its highest form. The power of affirmation lies in the ability to shape and transform your reality through the conscious declaration of I. Affirmations are statements of truth that, when repeated consistently, imprint themselves on your subconscious mind. They serve as powerful tools for reprogramming your thoughts, beliefs, and ultimately your entire life. When you use I affirmations, you are declaring your intention to the universe and aligning yourself with the qualities and experiences you desire to manifest. Affirmations work by focusing your mind on a specific outcome or state of being. When you repeatedly affirm I, a healthy I, a prosperous, or I am confident, you are directing your subconscious mind to adopt these truths as your reality. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It accepts whatever you consistently tell it. By affirming positive statements, you are essentially planting seeds in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind, which will grow and manifest in your conscious experience. The power of I affirmations lies in their ability to harness the creative energy of the universe. Each time you declare I, you are invoking the divine essence within you and aligning yourself with the creative force that governs all of existence. This alignment activates the law of attraction, drawing into your life the people, situations, and opportunities that resonate with your affirmed statements. The universe responds to the vibration of your thoughts and words, and by affirming positive I statements, you elevate your vibration and attract corresponding positive experiences. Moreover, I affirmations serve as a powerful antidote to negative self-talk and limiting beliefs. Many people carry around deeply ingrained negative beliefs about themselves, such as I am not good enough, I am unworthy, or I am a failure. These beliefs create a self-fulfilling prophecy, shaping one's reality in alignment with these negative statements. However, by consciously choosing to replace these limiting beliefs with positive I affirmations, you can rewrite the narrative of your life. Affirming I, worthy, I, capable, and I. A successful shifts your focus from lack and limitation to abundance and possibility. The effectiveness of I affirmations is greatly enhanced by the emotion and conviction with which they are spoken. Simply repeating words without feeling their truth will have little impact. To harness the full power of affirmations, it is essential to feel the emotions associated with the desired outcome. When you declare, I am happy, feel the joy and contentment that happiness brings. When you affirm, I am abundant, immerse yourself in the feelings of prosperity and gratitude. The emotion is the catalyst that amplifies the energy of your affirmations and accelerates their manifestation. Consistency is another key factor in the power of I affirmations. Just as a single drop of water can carve a path through stone over time, repeated affirmations can create profound changes in your subconscious mind and, consequently, your reality. Make it a daily practice to affirm your desired states of being. Write your affirmations down, say them aloud, and internalize them through meditation and visualization. The more consistently you affirm your chosen truths, the more deeply they will become ingrained in your subconscious mind, and the more powerfully they will manifest in your life. I affirmations also play a crucial role in overcoming external influences and societal conditioning. From a young age, many people are exposed to limiting beliefs and negative messages from family, peers, and society. These external influences can shape one's self-image and create barriers to personal growth and fulfillment. By using I affirmations, you take control of your inner dialogue and counteract these negative influences. You become the author of your own story, defining yourself on your own terms rather than accepting the limitations imposed by others. The power of affirmation extends beyond individual transformation. It can also create a ripple effect in the collective consciousness. When you affirm your own divinity, worth, and potential, you contribute to the elevation of human consciousness as a whole. Your positive affirmations not only transform your life but also inspire and uplift those around you. As more people embrace the practice of affirming their highest truths, a collective shift occurs, creating a more positive, compassionate, and empowered world. In embracing the power of I affirmations, you unlock the door to a life of limitless possibilities. You harness the creative energy of the universe, reprogram your subconscious mind, and align yourself with the qualities and experiences you desire. By consistently affirming your chosen truths with emotion and conviction, you transform your reality from the inside out, stepping into the fullness of your potential and creating a life that reflects your highest aspirations. Manifestation through belief is the process by which your thoughts, beliefs, and expectations shape and create your reality. The concept is rooted in the understanding that what you hold to be true in your mind ultimately manifests in your external world. When you firmly believe in something, you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with that belief, setting into motion the forces of the universe to bring it into existence. This principle is at the heart of I declarations, where your self-affirmations and beliefs become the building blocks of your lived experience. At the core of manifestation through belief is the idea that your mind is a powerful creative tool. Your beliefs act as a blueprint for your subconscious mind, which then works tirelessly to bring those beliefs into reality. This process operates under the principle that the subconscious mind accepts as true whatever you consistently feed it. regardless of whether it is based in reality or imagination. By affirming positive and empowering IFA statements, you program your subconscious to align with those truths, thus influencing your behavior, decisions, and ultimately your reality. Belief shapes perception, and perception shapes reality. When you hold a strong belief about something, your mind tends to focus on information and experiences that support that belief, while filtering out anything that contradicts it. This cognitive bias is known as confirmation bias, and it plays a significant role in manifestation. For instance, if you believe I are successful, you will notice opportunities, resources, and people that align with success, reinforcing your belief and making it more likely to manifest. Conversely, if you believe I, destined to fail, your mind will find evidence to support this belief, perpetuating a cycle of failure. The emotional energy behind your beliefs is another critical factor in manifestation. Emotions are powerful vibrational frequencies that amplify your thoughts and beliefs. When you believe something with strong emotion, whether it's love, joy, gratitude, fear, or doubt, that emotional charge acts as a magnet, attracting experiences that match its frequency. Positive emotions, such as love and gratitude, elevate your vibrational state, aligning you with higher frequencies of abundance and well-being. Negative emotions like fear and doubt lower your vibrational state, attracting experiences that resonate with scarcity and struggle. By cultivating positive emotions and beliefs, you enhance your ability to manifest desired outcomes. Visualization is a powerful technique that enhances the process of manifestation through belief. When you vividly imagine your desired outcome and infuse that visualization with strong emotion, you create a mental image that your subconscious mind accepts as reality. This mental rehearsal trains your brain to recognize and act upon opportunities that lead to the fulfillment of your desires. By consistently visualizing and affirming IFA statements, you strengthen your belief in the possibility of your desired outcome and increase the likelihood of its manifestation. Action is the bridge between belief and reality. While thoughts and beliefs are powerful, they must be accompanied by inspired action to bring about tangible results. When you believe in your I affirmations, you naturally take actions that are aligned with those beliefs. For example, if you believe I are confident, you are more likely to take bold steps, seize opportunities, and pursue your goals with determination. Your actions, fueled by your beliefs, create a momentum that propels you towards your desired outcome. The power of community and collective belief can also enhance individual manifestation efforts. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who share your beliefs and aspirations creates a supportive environment that reinforces and amplifies your own beliefs. Collective intention and shared vision can generate a powerful energetic field that accelerates the manifestation process. By joining forces with others who hold similar I affirmations, you tap into a collective consciousness that magnifies your individual efforts. Overcoming limiting beliefs is essential for effective manifestation. Limiting beliefs are self-imposed barriers that hinder your ability to create the life you desire. These beliefs often stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or fear of the unknown. Identifying and challenging these limiting beliefs is crucial to freeing yourself from their constraints. By replacing limiting beliefs with empowering I affirmations, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from fear to confidence, and from doubt to certainty. Consistency and persistence are key to manifesting through belief. The process of reprogramming your subconscious mind and aligning your reality with your desired beliefs takes time and effort. Consistently affirming your I statements, visualizing your goals, and taking aligned actions create a cumulative effect that gradually transforms your reality. Persistence in the face of challenges and setbacks reinforces your belief in the inevitability of your desired outcome, strengthening your resolve and resilience. Ultimately, manifestation through belief is about embodying the qualities and experiences you desire in the present moment. By affirming I statements, visualizing your goals, and taking inspired action, you bring the energy of your desired outcome into the now. This alignment with your highest self and deepest desires creates a powerful magnetic force that draws your desired reality to you, transforming your beliefs into tangible manifestations. Creative consciousness is the understanding and harnessing of the mind's power to create reality. At its core, it is the recognition that our thoughts, beliefs, and intentions are not merely internal states, but active forces that shape our external world. This concept is rooted in the idea that consciousness itself is the fundamental building block of reality, and by directing our conscious awareness, we can influence and manifest the circumstances of our lives. When we speak of creative consciousness, we are referring to the deliberate use of our mental and emotional faculties to bring about desired outcomes. This involves a deep understanding of the mind's role in shaping experience. Our thoughts and beliefs act as a blueprint for our reality, and by consciously choosing and focusing on certain thoughts, we can mold our experiences accordingly. The phrase "one I have" is a powerful tool in this process, serving as an affirmation that aligns our inner state with our desired external reality. Creative consciousness begins with the awareness that every thought carries energy and has the potential to influence our environment. This is based on the principle that like attracts like, a fundamental concept in many spiritual and metaphysical traditions. By focusing on positive, empowering thoughts, we attract similar energies and experiences into our lives. Conversely, dwelling on negative or limiting thoughts can bring about undesirable outcomes. Therefore, the practice of creative consciousness involves consciously cultivating a mindset that supports our highest aspirations and goals. One of the key aspects of creative consciousness is the use of visualization. Visualization is a technique where we create vivid mental images of our desired outcomes, engaging all our senses to make the experience as real as possible in our minds. This process sends a clear signal to our subconscious mind about what we want to achieve, thereby aligning our internal state with our goals. When we visualize success, happiness, health, or abundance, we are effectively rehearsing these states of being, making them more likely to manifest in our reality. Affirmations are another powerful tool in the practice of creative consciousness. Affirmations are positive, present tense statements that reflect our desired reality. By repeating affirmations such as "I am successful," "I am healthy," or "I am abundant," we reinforce these beliefs in our subconscious mind. Over time, these repeated affirmations reshape our self-image and influence our behavior, leading us to take actions that align with our affirmed statements. This is why the I declaration is so potent. It directly engages our creative consciousness by asserting a state of being that we wish to embody. Emotional resonance is crucial in the practice of creative consciousness. Our emotions are powerful indicators of our vibrational state and can significantly amplify the creative process. When we feel strong, positive emotions such as joy, gratitude, love, or excitement, we raise our vibrational frequency and align ourselves with the energies of our desires. These high-frequency emotions act as a magnet, drawing similar vibrations and experiences into our lives. Therefore, it is important to cultivate and sustain positive emotional states to enhance our creative power. Mindfulness and meditation play a vital role in developing creative consciousness. These practices help us become more aware of our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to observe and manage them more effectively. Through mindfulness, we can identify and release negative or limiting thought patterns, replacing them with positive and empowering ones. Meditation helps us connect with our inner self, accessing a deeper state of awareness and clarity. This heightened state of consciousness enables us to focus our intentions more effectively and align our mental and emotional energies with our goals. Belief and faith are foundational to the practice of creative consciousness. Belief is the conviction that our thoughts and intentions have the power to shape our reality, while faith is the trust that the universe will respond to our intentions in the most beneficial way. When we believe in the power of our consciousness and have faith in the creative process, we align ourselves with a higher frequency of energy that supports our manifestations. This trust in the process is essential, as it allows us to remain focused and positive, even when immediate results are not apparent. Creative consciousness also involves taking inspired action. While thoughts and emotions are powerful, they must be complemented by actions that align with our intentions. Inspired action is the type of action that feels natural and effortless, arising from a deep sense of alignment with our desires. It is guided by intuition and inner knowing, rather than by external pressure or fear. By taking inspired actions, we demonstrate our commitment to our goals and create opportunities for our desires to manifest in tangible ways. Creative consciousness is about becoming a conscious creator of our reality. It involves a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and how they collectively influence our life experiences. By harnessing the power of our consciousness through visualization, affirmations, emotional resonance, mindfulness, belief, and inspired action, we can transform our inner state and, consequently, our external reality. This practice empowers us to live intentionally, creating a life that reflects our highest aspirations and deepest desires. Overcoming limiting beliefs is an essential process in the journey of personal growth and self-realization. Limiting beliefs are those deeply ingrained convictions that constrain our potential, hinder our progress, and keep us from achieving our highest aspirations. These beliefs often originate from past experiences, societal conditioning, or negative self-perceptions, and they operate subtly, shaping our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in ways that reinforce their validity. The first step in overcoming limiting beliefs is to become aware of them. Awareness involves identifying the specific beliefs that are holding you back. This can be achieved through self-reflection, journaling, or working with a coach or therapist. Common limiting beliefs include statements like, "I am not good enough," "I am undeserving of love," "I am incapable of success," and "I am powerless to change." By bringing these beliefs to the surface, you can examine them critically and recognize their impact on your life. Once you have identified your limiting beliefs, it is important to understand their origins. Many limiting beliefs are formed in childhood, when we are most impressionable and reliant on the opinions and attitudes of others. For instance, a child who is repeatedly told that they are not smart may grow up believing they are inherently unintelligent. Understanding the source of these beliefs can provide valuable insight into their validity, or rather, their lack thereof. This understanding can weaken the hold these beliefs have over you and open the door to transformation. Challenging limiting beliefs is a crucial step in overcoming them. This involves questioning the truth of these beliefs and looking for evidence that contradicts them. For example, if you hold the belief, "I am not capable," you can reflect on past accomplishments and instances where you have demonstrated capability and competence. By gathering evidence that disproves your limiting beliefs, you begin to erode their power and replace them with more empowering and realistic perspectives. Reframing is another powerful technique for overcoming limiting beliefs. Reframing involves changing the way you perceive and interpret your beliefs. Instead of viewing a belief as an absolute truth, you can see it as a temporary perspective that can be changed. For example, instead of saying, "I am not good at public speaking," you can reframe it to, "I am learning to become a more confident public speaker." This shift in language emphasizes growth and possibility rather than limitation. Affirmations play a significant role in transforming limiting beliefs. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to reinforce new, empowering beliefs. By consistently affirming statements like, "I am capable," "I am worthy," and "I am deserving of success," you can reprogram your subconscious mind to accept these new truths. Over time, these affirmations become internalized, replacing the old limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. The key to effective affirmations is repetition and emotional engagement. The more you repeat them with conviction and feel their truth, the more they will take root in your subconscious mind. Visualization is another effective tool for overcoming limiting beliefs. Visualization involves creating a vivid mental image of yourself living out your new, empowering beliefs. By imagining yourself succeeding, feeling confident, and achieving your goals, you can reinforce these positive beliefs and create a mental blueprint for your desired reality. Visualization helps to bridge the gap between your current self-perception and the person you aspire to be, making it easier to act in alignment with your new beliefs. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is also crucial in overcoming limiting beliefs. The people you spend time with can significantly impact your mindset and beliefs. By surrounding yourself with supportive, encouraging individuals who believe in you and your potential, you create an environment that nurtures your growth and reinforces your new beliefs. Conversely, distancing yourself from negative influences that reinforce your limiting beliefs can help you break free from their hold. Taking inspired action is an important aspect of overcoming limiting beliefs. Action reinforces belief, and by taking steps that align with your new, empowering beliefs, you build evidence of your capabilities and strengths. For example, if you are working to overcome the belief, "I am not a good leader," you can take on leadership roles, seek out opportunities to lead, and learn from each experience. Each successful action reinforces your new belief and diminishes the old one. Practicing self-compassion is essential in the journey of overcoming limiting beliefs. It is important to recognize that everyone has limiting beliefs and that changing them is a gradual process. Be kind to yourself and understand that setbacks and challenges are part of the journey. By treating yourself with compassion and patience, you create a supportive internal environment that fosters growth and transformation. Mindfulness and meditation can also aid in overcoming limiting beliefs. These practices help you become more aware of your thoughts and beliefs without judgment. Through mindfulness, you can observe your limiting beliefs as they arise, recognize their impact, and choose not to engage with them. Meditation can help you cultivate a calm and centered mind, making it easier to detach from negative beliefs and focus on cultivating positive ones. Seeking professional support can be beneficial in overcoming deeply entrenched limiting beliefs. Therapists, coaches, and counselors can provide guidance, tools, and techniques to help you identify, challenge, and transform your limiting beliefs. They can offer a supportive and non-judgmental space for you to explore your beliefs and work towards creating a more empowering mindset. The process of overcoming limiting beliefs is ongoing and requires consistent effort and commitment. By continually practicing self-awareness, challenging negative beliefs, affirming positive ones, and taking inspired action, you can transform your mindset and unlock your full potential. Through this journey, you cultivate a greater sense of self-belief, confidence, and empowerment, enabling you to create the life you desire and deserve. Living in the end is a concept that emphasizes the power of assuming the feeling and experience of already having achieved your desired outcome. It is based on the principle that your thoughts and emotions create your reality, and by embodying the state of having already realized your goals, you align yourself with the vibrational frequency of manifestation. Living in the end begins with a clear vision of your desired outcome. It requires you to define what you want to achieve or experience with clarity and specificity. Whether it's a career goal, a relationship aspiration, improved health, or personal growth, living in the end involves visualizing and feeling the end result as if it has already come to pass. This clear vision serves as the starting point for aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your desired reality. The key to living in the end lies in assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This involves cultivating the emotions and sensations that accompany the realization of your goals. For example, if your goal is to achieve financial abundance, you would imagine how it feels to be financially secure, free from worry about money, and able to afford the things you desire. By generating and sustaining these positive emotions, you signal to the universe that you are ready to receive and experience your desired reality. Living in the end also requires faith and belief in the creative power of your consciousness. It is about trusting that your thoughts, emotions, and intentions have the ability to shape your external circumstances. This belief is grounded in the understanding that the universe is responsive to your energetic vibration, and by maintaining a consistent and positive vibrational state, you attract corresponding experiences into your life. Consistency is crucial in the practice of living in the end. It involves persistently holding on to the feeling and belief of already having achieved your goals, even in the face of temporary setbacks or challenges. Consistency reinforces your intention and strengthens the energetic signal you send to the universe. By consistently living in the end, you create a powerful momentum that accelerates the manifestation of your desires. Visualization is a potent tool for living in the end. Visualization involves mentally picturing yourself in the desired state, engaging all your senses to make the experience as vivid and real as possible. When you visualize your goals with clarity and detail, you activate the creative power of your subconscious mind. This mental rehearsal helps to imprint your desired reality on your subconscious, making it more likely to manifest in your conscious experience. Affirmations complement visualization in the practice of living in the end. Affirmations are positive statements that affirm your desired reality in the present tense, such as I am successful, I am healthy, or I am in a loving relationship. By repeating these affirmations with conviction and belief, you reinforce the belief that your desired outcome is already a reality. Affirmations help to shift your mindset from one of lack and limitation to one of abundance and possibility. Gratitude plays a pivotal role in living in the end. Gratitude is the recognition and appreciation of the blessings and positive aspects of your life, both present and future. When you express gratitude for the realization of your goals, as if they have already manifested, you amplify the positive energy surrounding your desires. Gratitude fosters a sense of abundance and attracts more reasons to be grateful into your life, further aligning you with your desired reality. Acting as if is another aspect of living in the end. It involves behaving and making decisions as if you have already achieved your desired outcome. For example, if your goal is to be a successful entrepreneur, you would adopt the habits, mindset, and actions of a successful entrepreneur. By embodying the qualities and behaviors associated with your desired reality, you create a bridge between your current circumstances and your future aspirations. Letting go of attachment to the outcome is essential in the practice of living in the end. Attachment to a specific outcome can create resistance and block the flow of manifestation. Instead, living in the end requires a sense of detachment and trust in the universe's timing and wisdom. By releasing attachment and surrendering to the process, you allow space for unexpected opportunities and divine guidance to manifest your desires in ways beyond your initial expectations. Living in the end is a transformative practice that empowers you to consciously create the life you desire. It requires clarity of vision, emotional alignment, faith in the creative power of your consciousness, consistency in thought and action, visualization, affirmations, gratitude, acting as if, and letting go of attachment. By embodying the feeling and experience of already having achieved your goals, you activate the universal law of attraction and magnetically draw your desired reality into your life experience. The law of assumption is a fundamental principle that underpins the concept of manifesting desires and creating one's reality. It proposes that assumptions are beliefs, attitudes, and expectations determine the experiences and circumstances we encounter in life. At its core, the law of assumption asserts that whatever we consistently assume to be true becomes our reality, regardless of whether these assumptions are based on objective reality or personal interpretation. Central to the law of assumption is the idea that our beliefs shape our perceptions and interpretations of reality. In essence, we see the world not as it is, but as we assume it to be. These assumptions act as filters through which we process information, make decisions, and respond to events. For example, if someone assumes they are unlucky, they may interpret minor setbacks as confirmation of their belief, reinforcing a pattern of perceived misfortune. Beliefs rooted in the law of assumption are often deeply ingrained and operate at a subconscious level. They are influenced by a combination of personal experiences, societal conditioning, and interpretations of past events. These assumptions can be both empowering and limiting, depending on whether they align with our desires and aspirations or hinder our growth and potential. The law of assumption emphasizes the importance of conscious awareness and deliberate choice in shaping our beliefs. By becoming aware of our assumptions and their impact on our lives, we gain the ability to challenge and transform limiting beliefs into empowering ones. This process involves questioning the validity of our assumptions, examining evidence that supports or contradicts them, and actively choosing beliefs that support our goals and aspirations. Visualization is a powerful technique that aligns with the law of assumption. Through visualization, we mentally rehearse our desired outcomes, vividly imagining ourselves achieving success, experiencing joy, or manifesting our goals. This practice not only reinforces positive beliefs, but also programs our subconscious mind to align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our desired reality. Visualization amplifies the creative power of assumptions by creating a clear and compelling mental image of what we wish to manifest. Affirmations play a complementary role in applying the law of assumption. Affirmations are positive statements that assert our desired reality in the present tense, such as I am confident, I am prosperous, or I am loved. By repeating affirmations with conviction and belief, we condition our subconscious mind to accept these statements as true. Over time, affirmations reshape our beliefs and assumptions, replacing limiting thoughts with empowering ones that support our growth and success. The law of assumption operates in conjunction with the law of attraction, another universal principle that asserts like attracts like. According to the law of attraction, the energy we emit through our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs attracts corresponding experiences and circumstances into our lives. Therefore, by aligning our assumptions with our desired outcomes and maintaining a positive vibrational frequency, we enhance our ability to attract and manifest our goals. Acting in alignment with our assumptions is a key aspect of applying the law of assumption. This involves taking inspired action and making decisions that reflect our beliefs and expectations. For example, if someone assumes they are capable of achieving their career goals, they may pursue opportunities, seek growth opportunities, and persist in the face of challenges. By aligning actions with assumptions, individuals reinforce their beliefs and create momentum towards their desired outcomes. Letting go of resistance and attachment is essential in applying the law of assumption effectively. Resistance and attachment to specific outcomes can create energetic blocks and hinder the manifestation process. Instead, individuals who apply the law of assumption trust in the universe's intelligence and timing, allowing their assumptions to manifest in ways that exceed their expectations. By releasing attachment and surrendering to the flow of life, individuals create space for miracles and unexpected opportunities to unfold. The law of assumption is not about wishful thinking or denying current realities. Rather, it is about consciously choosing and embodying beliefs that align with our highest aspirations. By harnessing the power of assumptions through awareness, visualization, affirmations, aligned action, and surrender, individuals can transform their beliefs and create a reality that reflects their deepest desires and potential. Ultimately, the law of assumption empowers individuals to become conscious creators of their lives, shaping their experiences and manifesting their dreams with intention and clarity. Faith in action is the embodiment of one's beliefs, convictions, and spiritual understanding through intentional, purposeful behavior. It is the dynamic expression of faith not merely as a passive belief or abstract concept, but as a catalyst for transformative action and positive change in one's life and the world around them. At its essence, faith in action involves living in alignment with one's deepest values and spiritual principles. It requires a profound trust in the unseen forces of the universe, divine guidance, or one's own inner wisdom, which inspire and guide actions toward meaningful goals and aspirations. This alignment of beliefs and actions creates a harmonious resonance between inner faith and outward manifestation, bridging the gap between spiritual ideals and tangible realities. Central to faith in action is the courage to step into the unknown and pursue goals that resonate with one's higher purpose. It often involves taking calculated risks, overcoming fears, and embracing challenges with resilience and determination. This active engagement with life's opportunities and obstacles is fueled by a steadfast belief in the inherent goodness of the universe and one's ability to navigate and shape personal destiny. Faith in action is rooted in the recognition that faith without works is incomplete. It acknowledges that beliefs alone, no matter how fervently held, must be accompanied by corresponding actions to manifest desired outcomes and create lasting change. By translating spiritual insights, prayers, and affirmations into practical steps and behaviors, individuals demonstrate their commitment to realizing their dreams and contributing positively to the world. Moreover, faith in action encompasses a spirit of service and compassion towards others. It involves using one's gifts, talents, and resources to uplift and support individuals and communities in need. This altruistic expression of faith fosters connections, builds bridges, and cultivates a sense of unity and interconnectedness among diverse individuals sharing a common vision of peace, harmony, and collective well-being. In the realm of personal growth and development, faith in action empowers individuals to transcend self-imposed limitations and expand their potential. It encourages continuous learning, skill development, and the cultivation of resilience in the face of adversity. By embracing challenges as opportunities for growth and transformation, individuals deepen their faith in their capacity to overcome obstacles and achieve meaningful success. Faith in action also involves maintaining a positive attitude and mindset, even in challenging circumstances. It requires resilience in the face of setbacks and a willingness to learn from mistakes. Transformation and renewal are profound processes of growth and change that unfold throughout life's journey, leading to personal evolution and the realization of higher potentials. These processes are not linear but cyclical, involving periods of introspection, release, and rebirth that ultimately bring about profound shifts in consciousness and self-awareness. At its core, transformation is about fundamental change at the deepest levels of one's being. It encompasses a shift in beliefs, perspectives, and behaviors that align more closely with one's authentic self and desired life path. This inner transformation often begins with self-awareness, a conscious recognition of outdated patterns, limiting beliefs, and emotional wounds that no longer serve one's growth and well-being. The process of transformation is often catalyzed by life experiences that challenge existing paradigms and invite deeper self-reflection. These experiences may include significant life events such as loss, adversity, or moments of profound insight and inspiration. Through these experiences, individuals are prompted to question their assumptions, reassess priorities, and embark on a journey of inner exploration and discovery. Central to the process of transformation is the willingness to let go of old identities, attachments, and comfort zones that hinder personal growth. This release involves embracing vulnerability, uncertainty, and the unknown with courage and openness. It requires confronting fears, facing unresolved emotions, and making conscious choices to step into new possibilities and potentials. Renewal is intricately intertwined with transformation, representing a continual process of regeneration, and rejuvenation.it involves replenishing one's energy, vitality, and spirit through practices that nurture physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. These practices may include self-care rituals, meditation, creative expression, and connection with nature, or spiritual practices that promote inner harmony and balance. A key aspect of transformation and renewal is the cultivation of resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity, setbacks, and challenges stronger and more empowered than before. Resilience is nurtured through self-compassion, positive self-talk, and a growth mindset that views obstacles as opportunities for learning and personal development. By cultivating resilience, individuals develop greater confidence in their ability to navigate life's uncertainties and embrace change as a catalyst for growth. Transformation and renewal also involve aligning with one's purpose and higher calling in life. This alignment requires clarity of vision, intention, and a deep connection to one's inner wisdom and values. It involves setting meaningful goals, pursuing passions, and contributing to causes larger than oneself. By living in alignment with purpose, individuals experience a sense of fulfillment, meaning, and authenticity that transcends external achievements and material success. Spiritual growth is often a central component of transformation and renewal, involving the deepening of one's connection to the divine, universal energies, or higher consciousness. This spiritual journey may encompass practices such as prayer, meditation, mindfulness, and contemplation that foster inner peace, wisdom, and spiritual insight. Through spiritual growth, individuals experience a profound sense of unity with all of creation and a deepening understanding of their interconnectedness with others. Transformation and renewal are ongoing processes that unfold over time, inviting individuals to embrace change as an integral part of their personal evolution. It requires patience, persistence, and a commitment to self-discovery and self-mastery. By embracing the journey of transformation and renewal, individuals cultivate resilience, deepen their spiritual connection, and awaken to their innate potential to create a life of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. In conclusion, Transformation and renewal are not destinations, but ongoing journeys of self-discovery and growth that they invite us to embrace change, release limiting beliefs, and align with our deepest truths and aspirations. Through the processes of inner transformation, resilience building, and spiritual growth, we awaken to our innate potential and cultivate a life filled with purpose, authenticity, and fulfillment. As we navigate the cycles of transformation and renewal, may we remember that each challenge is an opportunity for growth, each setback a chance for resilience, and each moment of insight a step towards greater self-awareness. By nurturing our inner landscape with compassion, courage, and conscious intention, we not only transform ourselves but also contribute positively to the collective tapestry of humanity. Let us embrace the journey with gratitude for its lessons, with faith in our capacity to evolve, and with a deep reverence for the interconnectedness of all life. As we continue to renew ourselves from within, may we shine brightly as beacons of inspiration, embodying the wisdom, resilience, and grace that come from embracing the transformative power of change. Ladies and gentlemen, today, as we delve into the profound concept of answered prayer, we must begin with the cornerstone of this journey, the power of imagination. Imagination is the creative faculty that allows us to transcend the limitations of our current reality and envision a world where our deepest desires are already fulfilled. It is the seed from which all manifestations grow, the canvas upon which the masterpiece of our lives is painted. Imagine for a moment the infinite potential that lies within each of us. Our imagination is not merely a tool for idle daydreaming, it is the dynamic force that shapes our reality. Every invention, every breakthrough, every remarkable achievement in human history began as a thought, a vision in someone's mind. It is through the lens of imagination that we see the possibilities that lie beyond our immediate circumstances. Consider the mind as a fertile field. When we plant the seeds of our desires within this field, nurturing them with the sunlight of our focused intention and the water of our unwavering belief, they begin to grow. These seeds are our mental images, our vivid visualizations of the outcomes we seek. In the realm of imagination, we can construct detailed scenarios of our success, our happiness, our fulfillment. We can see ourselves living the life we desire, experiencing the joy, the peace, and the abundance that we yearn for. To harness the power of imagination, we must cultivate a disciplined practice of visualization. This involves more than just a fleeting thought. It requires us to immerse ourselves fully in the mental experience of our desired outcome. We must engage all our senses, seeing the sights, hearing the sounds, feeling the emotions as if our prayer has already been answered. When we visualize with this level of intensity and clarity, we create a powerful blueprint in our subconscious mind. This blueprint serves as a guide, directing our actions and attracting the circumstances and opportunities that align with our vision. Moreover, imagination allows us to bypass the limitations of our current situation. Often we are confined by the apparent obstacles and challenges that surround us. These limitations can seem insurmountable, casting a shadow over our hopes and dreams. Yet in the sanctuary of our imagination, we are free from these constraints. We can envision a future where these barriers have been overcome, where solutions have been found, and where we stand victorious. This mental freedom is not just a comforting escape, it is a powerful strategy for transformation. By consistently visualizing our desired outcomes, we train our minds to seek and recognize the opportunities that will bring these outcomes into reality. The power of imagination is also evident in its ability to influence our emotions and beliefs. Our subconscious mind does not distinguish between real and imagined experience as it responds to the feelings and images we consistently feed it. When we imagine our desired outcomes with vivid detail and positive emotion, we begin to change our internal state. Our beliefs shift, our confidence grows, and we start to act in ways that align with our vision. This internal alignment is crucial, for it is our beliefs and emotions that ultimately drive our actions and shape our reality. Furthermore, imagination is the gateway to innovation and creativity. When we dare to dream beyond the conventional, we open ourselves to new ideas and solutions. In the realm of answered prayer, this creative thinking allows us to see possibilities that others might overlook. It empowers us to approach challenges with a mindset of potential and opportunity, rather than limitation and scarcity. This shift in perspective is transformative, enabling us to navigate the journey toward our goals with resilience and optimism. The power of imagination is the foundation upon which the edifice of answered prayer is built. It is the initial spark that ignites the fire of our desires, the mental rehearsal that prepares us for the physical manifestation of our dreams. By cultivating a vivid and disciplined practice of visualization, we align our inner world with the outcomes we seek, setting the stage for their inevitable realization. As we journey deeper into the realm of answered prayer, we arrive at a fundamental principle that underpins the entire process: faith and belief. Faith is the bridge that connects our imaginative visions to the reality we seek to manifest. It is the unwavering conviction that what we desire is not only possible but already unfolding in our lives. Belief, on the other hand, is the bedrock upon which this faith is built. Together, they form a powerful dynamic that transforms our prayers into tangible outcomes. Faith is not a passive hope or wishful thinking. It is an active, dynamic force that propels us toward our goals. It is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. When we pray with faith, we move beyond the realm of doubt and uncertainty. We anchor ourselves in the certainty that our desires are being realized, even when there is no visible evidence. This kind of faith requires a deep inner knowing, a trust in the unseen forces at work in our favor. Belief is the internal alignment with the truth of our prayer. It is the conviction that we are deserving of our desires, and that the universe is inherently benevolent, working tirelessly to bring about our highest good. Our beliefs shape our reality. They influence our thoughts, emotions, and actions, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. When we believe in the inevitability of our answered prayers, we align our entire being with this truth. This alignment is crucial because it ensures that our subconscious mind, which governs much of our behavior, is fully on board with our conscious intentions. The power of faith and belief is evident in the way they transform our mindset. With faith, we shift from a perspective of lack and limitation to one of abundance and possibility. We begin to see challenges as opportunities for growth and setbacks as stepping stones to success. This positive outlook fuels our perseverance, enabling us to stay the course even when the journey is arduous. It imbues us with a sense of inner peace and confidence, knowing that our desires are manifesting in perfect timing. Belief also plays a critical role in overcoming the subconscious barriers that often hinder our progress. Many of us carry limiting beliefs that sabotage our efforts and keep us stuck in patterns of failure and disappointment. These beliefs might stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or self-doubt. However, by cultivating a strong belief in the certainty of our answered prayers, we can dismantle these barriers. We reprogram our subconscious mind with new, empowering beliefs that support our vision and propel us toward our goals. Faith and belief are not static. They require nurturing and reinforcement. This can be achieved through practices such as affirmations, visualization, and gratitude. Affirmations are positive statements that affirm our desired reality, spoken in the present tense. By repeating these statements regularly, we reinforce our faith and strengthen our belief. Visualization, as we discussed earlier, allows us to see and feel our desired outcomes as already realized, further embedding these beliefs in our subconscious mind. Gratitude, meanwhile, acknowledges the blessings already present in our lives and creates a vibrational match for the blessings we seek to attract. An essential aspect of faith and belief is their ability to transcend circumstances. It is easy to have faith when things are going well, but true faith persists even in the face of adversity. It is during challenging times that our faith is tested and strengthened. By maintaining our belief in the face of obstacles, we demonstrate our trust in the process and our commitment to our vision. This unwavering faith acts as a powerful magnet, drawing to us the people, resources, and opportunities that will bring our desires to fruition. Moreover, faith and belief are contagious. When we embody these qualities, we inspire and uplift those around us. Our positive energy and confidence radiate, influencing others to adopt a similar mindset. This creates a ripple effect, amplifying the power of faith and belief within our communities and beyond. We become beacons of hope and possibility, showing others that it is possible to live a life of fulfilled dreams and answered prayers. Faith and belief are the twin pillars that support the manifestation of our prayers. They transform our imaginative visions into reality by aligning our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our desired outcomes. Through unwavering faith and deep-seated belief, we overcome limitations, transcend circumstances, and create a life that reflects our highest aspirations. By nurturing these qualities within ourselves, we unlock the boundless potential of answered prayer and step into a future of limitless possibilities. As we continue our exploration of answered prayer, We come to a profound and often overlooked principle: feeling is the secret. It is not merely the words we speak or the thoughts we think that bring our desires into reality, but the emotions we embody. Our feelings are the driving force behind the manifestation of our prayers, the vital energy that infuses our intentions with life and power. When we speak of feeling, we refer to the deep, resonant emotions that arise within us when we imagine our desires as already fulfilled. It is the joy, the relief, the excitement, the gratitude we experience when we mentally step into the reality we wish to create. These emotions are not just reactions, they are creative forces in themselves. They send a powerful signal to the universe and our subconscious mind, declaring that what we seek is already ours. Feeling as if our prayers are already answered is akin to living in the end. It requires us to immerse ourselves fully in the state of our fulfilled desires, to inhabit that space with our whole being. This immersion goes beyond mere visualization. It is about embodying the emotions associated with our desired outcomes. When we feel the joy of success, the peace of abundance, the warmth of love, we align our vibrational frequency with that of our desires. This alignment is crucial because it activates the law of attraction, drawing to us the circumstances and opportunities that will bring our prayers into physical form. Our emotions are the language of the subconscious mind. While our conscious mind communicates through words and logic, the subconscious understands the world through feelings and impressions. By consistently feeling the emotions of our fulfilled desires, we program our subconscious mind to believe in the reality of these outcomes. This belief then influences our thoughts, actions, and behaviors, creating a self-reinforcing cycle that propels us toward our goals. Consider, for example, the difference between wishing for something and feeling as if it is already achieved. Wishing often carries with it a sense of lack, a recognition of what we do not have. This focus on absence can inadvertently perpetuate the very conditions we seek to change. On the other hand, feeling as if our desire is already realized shifts our focus to abundance and fulfillment. This shift in focus alters our internal state, and consequently, the external reality we experience. The practice of feeling involves more than just a mental exercise. It requires us to engage our entire sensory experience. To truly feel as if our desires are fulfilled, we must engage our senses in the process. Imagine not just seeing the success you seek, but hearing the sounds associated with it, smelling the scents, tasting the flavors, and feeling the textures. This multisensory engagement creates a vivid and convincing experience that anchors our emotions in the present moment, making the imagined reality feel real and tangible. Moreover, feelings are the catalyst for action. When we feel deeply and passionately about something, we are naturally motivated to take steps toward it. This emotional drive propels us into inspired action, where we find ourselves taking steps that align perfectly with our goals. These actions, fueled by positive emotions, are not forced or burdensome. They flow effortlessly and bring us closer to the realization of our desires. It is also important to acknowledge the role of negative emotions in this process. Feelings of doubt, fear, and frustration can act as obstacles to the manifestation of our prayers. These emotions carry a different vibrational frequency, one that is out of sync with the frequency of our desired outcomes. When we allow negative emotions to dominate, we inadvertently attract more of the same, creating a cycle of lack and limitation. Therefore, part of mastering the secret of feeling is learning to recognize and shift negative emotions. This does not mean suppressing them, but rather acknowledging them and then consciously choosing to focus on the positive emotions associated with our desired outcomes. Gratitude is a powerful tool in this regard. By focusing on what we are grateful for, we elevate our emotional state and align ourselves with the frequency of abundance. Gratitude transforms our perspective, allowing us to see the blessings in our current circumstances and anticipate the blessings yet to come. When we feel grateful, as if our prayers have already been answered, we create a powerful resonance that attracts those very outcomes into our lives. Feeling is the secret that unlocks the door to answered prayer. It is the emotional energy that bridges the gap between our current reality and our desired future. By consciously cultivating the emotions of our fulfilled desires, we align our entire being with the outcomes we seek, setting the stage for their inevitable manifestation. This practice requires dedication, mindfulness, and a willingness to engage deeply with our inner emotional landscape. But as we master the art of feeling, we discover that our prayers are not just heard, but answered in ways that exceed our highest expectations. As we delve deeper into the principles that govern answered prayer, we come to an essential practice. This concept may seem simple at first glance, but it holds profound power in the realm of manifestation. When we speak and think in the present tense about our desires, we anchor ourselves in the reality we wish to create. Present tense affirmation is about declaring that what we seek is already ours, aligning our words and thoughts with the state of having rather than wanting. Imagine for a moment the difference between saying, "I will be successful" and "I am successful." The former places success in the future, creating a sense of distance and separation from our current reality. It implies that success is something yet to come, something we do not currently possess. This future-oriented language can keep our desires perpetually out of reach, always something we are striving toward but never quite achieving. On the other hand, when we say, "I am successful," we bring the experience of success into the present moment. We claim it as a part of our current reality, not a distant possibility. This shift in language may seem subtle, but its impact is profound. By affirming our desires in the present tense, we signal to our subconscious mind that this is our reality now. This affirmation creates a powerful psychological and emotional alignment with our desired outcome, reinforcing the belief that it is already achieved. The subconscious mind, which plays a crucial role in the manifestation process, operates in the present tense. It does not differentiate between past, present, or future. It responds to the emotions and images we consistently impress upon it. When we use present tense affirmations, we provide clear and direct instructions to our subconscious mind, shaping our beliefs and behaviors to align with our declared reality. This alignment sets in motion the internal and external changes necessary to bring our desires into fruition. Present tense affirmations also influence our vibrational frequency. According to the principles of the law of attraction, we attract into our lives the experiences and circumstances that match our predominant frequency. By affirming our desires in the present tense, we elevate our vibrational state to match that of our fulfilled desires. This vibrational match is essential for drawing to us the people, opportunities, and resources that will help manifest our prayers. Moreover, present tense affirmations help to shift our focus from lack to abundance. When we affirm that we already have what we desire, we cultivate a mindset of abundance and sufficiency. This shift in focus changes our perception of reality, allowing us to see and appreciate the abundance that already exists in our lives. This gratitude and acknowledgement of abundance further amplify our vibrational frequency, creating a positive feedback loop that attracts even more of what we desire. The practice of present tense affirmation requires consistency and commitment. It is not enough to make these affirmations occasionally. They must become a regular part of our daily routine. Repetition is key, as it reinforces the desired beliefs and helps to reprogram our subconscious mind. By consistently affirming our desires in the present tense, we gradually overwrite any limiting beliefs or doubts that may be holding us back. Incorporating emotions into our affirmations enhances their effectiveness. Simply stating affirmations without feeling can render them ineffective. When we infuse our affirmations with genuine emotion, we create a more powerful and convincing message for our subconscious mind. For instance, saying "I am healthy" with a deep sense of gratitude and vitality creates a much stronger impression than saying it mechanically. Emotionally charged affirmations have the power to transform our internal state, making us more receptive to the positive changes we seek. Present tense affirmations also serve as a form of mental rehearsal. Just as athletes visualize their performance to enhance their physical capabilities, we can use affirmations to mentally rehearse the experience of our desires. By repeatedly affirming and feeling the reality of our goals, we prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally for their manifestation. This mental rehearsal builds confidence and reduces any fear or resistance that may arise when opportunities to achieve our goals present themselves. In our daily lives, we can integrate present tense affirmations into various activities. We can repeat them during moments of quiet reflection, write them down in a journal, or speak them aloud during our morning routine. The key is to make them a natural and habitual part of our thought process. Over time, these affirmations become ingrained in our consciousness, influencing our actions and decisions in ways that align with our desired reality. The practice of present tense affirmation is a powerful tool for aligning our inner world with our outer desires. By claiming our goals and dreams as already realized, we create a harmonious alignment between our thoughts, emotions, and actions. This alignment is the essence of manifestation, bridging the gap between our current reality and the life we envision. Through consistent and emotionally charged present tense affirmations, we harness the creative power within us to bring our prayers into reality, transforming our lives from the inside out. In our journey towards understanding the profound dynamics of answered prayer, we encounter a principle that holds transformative power, living in the end. This concept invites us to adopt a mindset and a way of being that aligns with our desires as if they are already fulfilled. It is about embodying the state of our answered prayers, acting, thinking, and feeling from the place of having already achieved our goals. Living in the end begins with a deep and vivid imagination of our desired outcome. It requires us to create a detailed mental picture of what our life looks like when our prayers are answered. This is not a passive daydream, but an active engagement with our vision. We must immerse ourselves in this mental image, seeing it as clearly and as realistically as possible. By doing so, we create a mental blueprint that guides our subconscious mind and our actions towards the realization of our desires. Once we have this clear vision, we must step into it fully. This means adopting the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that are consistent with our desired reality. If we are praying for success, we must think and act as successful people do. We must cultivate the confidence, the habits, and the mindset that align with being successful. This alignment between our inner state and our outer actions creates a powerful synergy that accelerates the manifestation of our desires. Living in the end also involves a shift in our emotional state. Emotions are the fuel that powers our prayers. When we feel the emotions associated with our fulfilled desires, we send a strong signal to the universe and our subconscious mind that this is our reality. These emotions might include joy, gratitude, peace, or excitement. By consistently feeling these emotions, we align our vibrational frequency with the frequency of our desired outcome. This alignment is essential for attracting the circumstances and opportunities that will bring our desires into physical form. Another crucial aspect of living in the end is maintaining this state of being regardless of external circumstances. It is easy to feel successful when we see tangible evidence of success, but the true power of this principle lies in maintaining our state of being, even when external evidence is lacking. This requires a deep and unwavering faith in the process, a belief that our desires are manifesting even when we cannot see immediate results. By holding onto our vision and our emotional state, we create a magnetic pole that draws our desires into our reality. This principle also requires us to let go of the how and the when of our desires. When we live in the end, we trust that the universe will arrange the perfect sequence of events to bring our desires into fruition. We do not need to worry about how our prayers will be answered or when they will manifest. Our job is to maintain our state of being, to live from the place of our fulfilled desires, and to trust the process. This trust allows us to release any resistance or doubt, creating a clear and open pathway for our desires to manifest. Living in the end also involves a certain level of detachment from the outcome. This does not mean we stop caring about our desires, but rather that we detach from the need to control every aspect of their manifestation. By living in the end, we acknowledge that our desires are already fulfilled in the spiritual realm, and we trust that they will manifest in the physical realm in their own perfect time. This detachment creates a sense of peace and ease, allowing us to enjoy the journey without being fixated on the outcome. In our daily lives, we can practice living in the end by regularly visualizing our desired outcomes and embodying the emotions associated with them. We can act as if our desires are already fulfilled, making decisions and taking actions that align with our vision. This might mean adopting new habits, setting new goals, or changing our mindset. The key is to consistently align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our desired reality. Living in the end also requires us to be mindful of our inner dialogue. Our thoughts and self-talk must reflect the reality we wish to create. If we catch ourselves thinking or speaking from a place of lack or limitation, we must consciously shift to thoughts and words that align with our desired outcome. This constant vigilance and adjustment help to solidify our new state of being, making it our default mode of operation. Living in the end is about embodying the state of our fulfilled desires in every aspect of our being. It is about creating a harmonious alignment between our thoughts, emotions, and actions and the reality we wish to manifest. By living from this place of fulfillment, we become powerful creators of our reality, drawing our desires into our lives with grace and ease. This principle transforms the way we approach our goals, turning our prayers into living, breathing experiences that shape our world from the inside out. In our exploration of answered prayer, we arrive at a pivotal concept: inner conversations. These internal dialogues shape our reality and influence the manifestation of our desires. Our inner conversations are the continuous stream of thoughts and self-talk that runs through our minds, often unconsciously. These conversations are potent forces as they reflect and reinforce our beliefs, attitudes, and expectations. Every moment of our day, we engage in an inner dialogue. These conversations can be constructive, building up our confidence and aligning us with our goals, or they can be detrimental, filled with doubt, fear, and negativity. To harness the power of inner conversations for answered prayer, we must become aware of these dialogues and consciously direct them towards positive, affirming, and goal-oriented thoughts. The first step is awareness. We must listen to our inner conversations and recognize the patterns that emerge. Are we frequently engaging in self-criticism? Do we often imagine negative outcomes? By bringing these patterns to light, we gain the power to change them. This awareness allows us to catch ourselves when we slip into negative thinking and consciously shift our focus to thoughts that support our desired outcomes. Once we are aware of our inner conversations, we can begin to transform them. This transformation involves replacing negative or limiting thoughts with positive affirmations and constructive dialogue. For example, if our inner conversation often revolves around fear of failure, we can replace those thoughts with affirmations of success and capability. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this," we can affirm, "I am capable and successful." This shift in dialogue not only changes our mindset, but also reprograms our subconscious mind to align with our desired reality. Our inner conversations should reflect the state of our fulfilled desires. Just as in the practice of present tense affirmation, we must speak to ourselves as if our goals are already achieved. This means using language that embodies success, health, abundance, and happiness. By doing so, we create a mental environment that supports the manifestation of our prayers. Our subconscious mind, which takes these inner conversations as truths, begins to align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality we affirm. The emotional tone of our inner conversations is equally important. Words alone are not enough; they must be charged with corresponding emotions. When we speak to ourselves with enthusiasm, gratitude, and joy, we amplify the power of our affirmations. These emotions create a vibrational match with our desired outcomes, attracting them into our experience. For instance, instead of merely saying, "I am successful," we should feel the excitement and satisfaction of that success as we say it. This emotional engagement transforms our inner dialogue from mere words into a powerful creative force. Inner conversations also play a crucial role in overcoming resistance and doubt. Often our biggest obstacles are the doubts and fears that arise within us. By consciously directing our inner dialogue, we can address these doubts head-on. Instead of allowing fear to dominate, we can use our inner conversations to affirm our faith and confidence. This might involve reminding ourselves of past successes, affirming our trust in the process, or visualizing our desired outcomes with a sense of certainty. Through persistent and positive inner dialogue, we can weaken the hold of doubt and strengthen our belief in our ability to achieve our goals. Another powerful aspect of inner conversations is their ability to influence our behavior. Our actions are often a direct reflection of our inner dialogue. When we speak to ourselves in a positive and empowering way, we are more likely to take actions that align with our goals. Conversely, negative self-talk can lead to self-sabotage and procrastination. By maintaining a constructive inner dialogue, we create a mental environment that supports proactive and confident behavior. This alignment between our thoughts and actions is crucial for the manifestation of our desires. In practice, transforming our inner conversations requires consistency and mindfulness. It is not a one-time effort, but an ongoing practice. We must regularly check in with ourselves, especially during moments of stress or challenge, to ensure that our inner dialogue remains positive and aligned with our goals. Techniques such as journaling, meditation, and positive affirmations can be helpful tools in this process. By writing down our affirmations, reflecting on our thoughts, and engaging in mindful practices, we can reinforce the positive inner dialogue and make it a natural part of our mental landscape. Our inner conversations should be aligned with our broader vision and goals. We must ensure that the dialogues we have with ourselves are consistent with the reality we wish to create. This alignment creates coherence in our thoughts, emotions, and actions, enhancing our ability to manifest our desires. When our inner conversations are clear, focused, and positive, we create a powerful internal environment that supports the external realization of our prayers. Our inner conversations are the dialogues that shape our reality. By becoming aware of these conversations and consciously directing them towards positive and affirming thoughts, we harness their power to manifest our desires. This practice requires vigilance, emotional engagement, and a commitment to aligning our inner dialogue with our goals. Through persistent and positive inner conversations, we transform our mental landscape, creating the foundation for the answered prayers we seek. As we delve deeper into the transformative journey of answered prayer, we encounter two indispensable qualities: persistence and patience. These twin virtues form the bedrock upon which our manifestations are built, ensuring that our desires come to fruition despite challenges and delays. Persistence and patience are not just passive qualities, they are active and dynamic forces that propel us forward, keeping us aligned with our goals, even when the path is not clear. Persistence is the unwavering commitment to our vision. It is the determination to continue moving forward, no matter how many obstacles we encounter. When we are persistent, we maintain our focus on our desired outcome, consistently taking steps towards it regardless of setbacks or failures. This steadfastness is crucial, because the journey to manifesting our desires is rarely linear. We may face numerous challenges, doubts, and moments of discouragement, but persistence ensures that we do not give up. Persistence requires a deep belief in the inevitability of our success. This belief acts as a guiding light, keeping us motivated and engaged even when immediate results are not visible. It is this inner conviction that fuels our actions, inspiring us to keep going despite the odds. By persistently holding on to our vision, we reinforce our intentions and strengthen our resolve, creating a powerful momentum that carries us through difficulties. Patience, on the other hand, is the ability to wait with grace and composure. It is the understanding that everything unfolds in its own time, and that delays are often a natural part of the process. Patience involves trusting the timing of the universe and allowing events to unfold without forcing or rushing them. This trust is essential because it creates a sense of peace and calm, preventing us from becoming anxious or frustrated when things do not happen as quickly as we would like. Patience is closely linked with faith. When we are patient, we demonstrate our faith in the process and our belief that our desires are being manifested in perfect timing. This faith allows us to remain centered and focused, even when external circumstances seem to contradict our expectations. By cultivating patience, we create an inner environment of trust and acceptance, which is conducive to the manifestation of our desires. Together, persistence and patience create a powerful synergy. Persistence ensures that we continue taking action towards our goals, while patience allows us to remain calm and composed during the waiting periods. This combination creates a balanced approach to manifestation, where we are actively engaged in the process without becoming stressed or overwhelmed by the need for immediate results. In practical terms, persistence involves setting clear, actionable goals and consistently working towards them. This might mean dedicating time each day to activities that align with our vision, seeking out resources and support, and continuously refining our strategies. Persistence also means being adaptable and resilient, willing to adjust our approach when necessary while keeping our end goal in sight. It is about showing up every day, doing the work, and maintaining a positive attitude even when progress seems slow. Patience, on the other hand, involves cultivating a mindset of trust and acceptance. This can be achieved through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and gratitude. By regularly taking time to center ourselves and reflect on our progress, we can maintain a sense of calm and perspective. Patience also involves celebrating small victories along the way, recognizing that each step forward is a part of the larger journey. This celebration of progress helps to sustain our motivation and keeps us focused on the positive aspects of our journey. Moreover, patience allows us to embrace the unknown and the uncertainty that often accompanies the manifestation process. It teaches us to be comfortable with not having all the answers and to trust that the universe is working behind the scenes on our behalf. This acceptance of uncertainty is a powerful aspect of patience, as it frees us from the need to control every aspect of the process and opens us up to unexpected opportunities and solutions. Persistence and patience also involve a deep understanding of the natural cycles of growth and change. Just as a seed takes time to germinate, sprout, and grow into a fully mature plant, our desires take time to manifest. This process cannot be rushed, and any attempt to do so can often lead to frustration and setbacks. By recognizing and honoring these natural cycles, we can align ourselves with the flow of life, working in harmony with the rhythms of the universe rather than against them. Persistence and patience are the pillars that support our journey towards answered prayer. They ensure that we remain committed to our vision while allowing the process to unfold in its own time. By cultivating these qualities, we create a powerful and balanced approach to manifestation, one that is resilient in the face of challenges and trusting in the timing of the universe. Through persistence and patience, we align ourselves with the natural flow of life, creating the conditions for our desires to manifest in the most perfect and harmonious way possible. As we continue our exploration of the principles that guide us toward answered prayer, we encounter a profound and often challenging aspect: letting go and trusting the process. This principle involves surrendering our need for control and placing our faith in the natural unfolding of events. It is about understanding that while we can set our intentions and take inspired actions, the ultimate manifestation of our desires often requires us to release our grip and trust in the greater wisdom of the universe. Letting go does not mean giving up on our desires. Rather, it is about releasing the tight hold we have on how and when our desires should manifest. When we set an intention or pray for something, we often become fixated on specific outcomes, timelines, and methods of manifestation. This fixation can create a sense of resistance and anxiety, which ultimately hinders the natural flow of the manifestation process. By letting go, we allow the universe to work its magic in ways that we might not have anticipated, but that are perfectly aligned with our highest good. Trusting the process requires a deep faith in the inherent wisdom and benevolence of the universe. It is the understanding that there is a divine order and timing to everything that happens. When we trust the process, we acknowledge that we do not have all the answers, and that there are forces at work beyond our comprehension. This trust is not a passive resignation, but an active state of openness and receptivity. It is about being willing to allow the universe to guide us, to bring us what we need in the most appropriate and beneficial manner. One of the key aspects of letting go is releasing attachment to specific outcomes. Attachment creates a sense of dependency and lack, as it implies that our happiness and fulfillment are contingent upon the realization of certain conditions. This attachment can lead to frustration and disappointment when things do not unfold as we expect. By letting go of this attachment, we free ourselves from the constraints of conditional happiness and open ourselves to the infinite possibilities that the universe can offer. This openness allows us to receive even greater blessings than we might have initially envisioned. Another important element of letting go is releasing the need to control every aspect of the manifestation process. Control is often rooted in fear and insecurity, a desire to ensure that things happen exactly as we want them to. However, this need for control can create rigidity and resistance, blocking the flow of positive energy and opportunities. By letting go of control, we create space for the universe to intervene, bringing about outcomes that are in perfect alignment with our highest good. This surrender is an act of trust, acknowledging that the universe has a far greater perspective and can orchestrate events in ways that we might not have imagined. Trusting the process also involves embracing uncertainty. The path to manifestation is rarely straightforward and predictable. There are often twists and turns, delays and detours. These uncertainties can be unsettling, but they are also a natural part of the journey. By embracing uncertainty, we develop resilience and flexibility, allowing us to adapt to changing circumstances and remain open to new possibilities. This adaptability is crucial, as it enables us to navigate the unknown with confidence and grace. One practical way to cultivate the practice of letting go and trusting the process is through mindfulness and meditation. These practices help us to stay present and centered, reducing our tendency to worry about the future or dwell on the past. By staying grounded in the present moment, we can maintain a sense of calm and trust, even when external circumstances are uncertain. Mindfulness also helps us to observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming entangled in them, allowing us to recognize and release any attachments or need for control that may arise. Another powerful practice is the use of affirmations and positive self-talk. By regularly affirming our trust in the process and our belief in the benevolence of the universe, we reinforce these attitudes in our subconscious mind. Affirmations such as "I trust that everything is unfolding for my highest good," or "I release the need to control and allow the universe to guide me," can help to cultivate a mindset of trust and surrender. These affirmations act as reminders of our commitment to letting go and trusting the process, helping to anchor these principles in our daily lives. Gratitude is also a vital component of this practice. By focusing on what we are grateful for in the present moment, we shift our attention away from what we perceive as lacking and towards the abundance that already exists in our lives. Gratitude creates a positive vibrational state that attracts more of what we desire. It also reinforces our trust in the process as we recognize and appreciate the blessings that have already manifested. By cultivating a habit of gratitude, we strengthen our ability to let go and trust, knowing that the universe has always provided for us and will continue to do so. Letting go and trusting the process is ultimately about aligning ourselves with the flow of life. It is about recognizing that we are co-creators with the universe, working in partnership with a higher power. This partnership requires us to do our part, setting clear intentions, taking inspired actions, and maintaining a positive mindset while also allowing the universe to do its part. By letting go of our need to control and trusting in the greater wisdom of the universe, we create a harmonious balance that facilitates the manifestation of our desires. Letting go and trusting the process is a profound act of faith and surrender. It is a recognition that while we have the power to influence our reality, there are also forces at play that are beyond our control. By embracing this principle, we free ourselves from the limitations of attachment and control, opening ourselves to the infinite possibilities of the universe. This practice requires patience, mindfulness, and a deep trust in the benevolence of life. Through letting go and trusting the process, we create the conditions for our prayers to be answered in the most perfect and harmonious way. In our quest to understand the dynamics of answered prayer, we encounter a profound and transformative principle: gratitude and appreciation. These twin qualities are not just polite gestures or fleeting emotions, they are potent forces that have the power to shape our reality and amplify the manifestation of our desires. Gratitude and appreciation are the keys that unlock the abundance of the universe, inviting in blessings and miracles beyond our wildest dreams. At its core, gratitude is the practice of acknowledging and appreciating the blessings, big and small, that exist in our lives. It is about recognizing the abundance that surrounds us, even in the midst of challenges and difficulties. Gratitude shifts our focus from what is lacking to what is present, from scarcity to abundance. When we cultivate an attitude of gratitude, we open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities and blessings that life has to offer. Appreciation goes hand in hand with gratitude, but it takes the practice a step further. While gratitude involves acknowledging the blessings we receive, appreciation involves actively savoring and enjoying those blessings. It is about immersing ourselves fully in the experience of gratitude, allowing ourselves to feel the joy, the wonder, and the beauty of the present moment. Appreciation deepens our connection to the things we are grateful for, amplifying their impact on our lives. One of the most powerful aspects of gratitude and appreciation is their ability to shift our perspective. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we train our minds to see the positive aspects of our lives, even in the face of adversity. This shift in perspective is not just a temporary mood booster, it has profound implications for our overall well-being and happiness. Studies have shown that practicing gratitude can lead to increased feelings of optimism, satisfaction, and resilience, as well as improved physical health and stronger relationships. Moreover, gratitude and appreciation are powerful magnets for abundance. According to the principles of the law of attraction, like attracts like. When we cultivate an attitude of gratitude, we align ourselves with the frequency of abundance, attracting more of the same into our lives. This is because gratitude is a high vibrational emotion that resonates with the energy of abundance. When we feel grateful and appreciative, we send out a powerful signal to the universe, declaring our openness to receiving blessings and opportunities. Gratitude and appreciation also foster a sense of connection and unity with others in the world around us. When we acknowledge and appreciate the contributions of others, we strengthen our relationships and create a sense of belonging. Gratitude builds bridges between individuals, fostering empathy, compassion, and cooperation. It reminds us that we are all interconnected and interdependent, part of a larger tapestry of life. Practicing gratitude and appreciation involves more than just saying thank you. It requires a deep and heartfelt engagement with the present moment. One way to cultivate these qualities is through daily gratitude practices. This might involve keeping a gratitude journal, where we write down 3 things we are grateful for each day. This simple practice helps to train our minds to focus on the positive aspects of our lives, even during challenging times. Another powerful practice is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment with openness, curiosity, and acceptance. When we practice mindfulness, we become more attuned to the beauty and wonder of the world around us, deepening our sense of gratitude and appreciation. This might involve simply pausing to notice the colors of a sunset, the taste of our food, or the sound of birds singing. Acts of kindness and service are also powerful ways to cultivate gratitude and appreciation. When we give to others without expecting anything in return, we not only bring joy and comfort to those in need, but also deepen our own sense of gratitude. Serving others reminds us of the blessings we have in our own lives and helps us to appreciate the abundance that we often take for granted. Gratitude and appreciation are also essential tools for navigating challenges and difficulties. When we face adversity, it can be easy to become overwhelmed by fear, anger, or despair. However, by focusing on what we are grateful for, we can find strength and resilience in the face of adversity. Gratitude reminds us of the resources and support systems we have available to us, helping us to overcome obstacles with grace and determination. Gratitude and appreciation are transformative practices that have the power to enrich every aspect of our lives. They remind us of the abundance that surrounds us, deepen our connections with others, and open us up to the infinite possibilities of the universe. By cultivating an attitude of gratitude and appreciation, we create a positive ripple effect that touches not only our own lives, but the lives of those around us. Through these practices, we align ourselves with the energy of abundance and create the conditions for our prayers to be answered in the most perfect and harmonious way. In our pursuit of understanding the dynamics of answered prayer, we encounter a profound principle alignment with the higher self. This principle invites us to connect with our deepest essence, to align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with the wisdom and guidance of our higher selves. It is about recognizing that we are spiritual beings having a human experience and tapping into the infinite wisdom and power that resides within us. Alignment with the higher self begins with self-awareness. It requires us to look inward and explore the depths of our being, to uncover the beliefs, desires, and intentions that drive our thoughts and actions. Through practices such as meditation, introspection, and self-reflection, we can quiet the noise of the external world and tune into the stillness within. In this space of inner silence, we can connect with our higher self and access its guidance and wisdom. One of the key aspects of alignment with the higher self is aligning our thoughts with our true desires and intentions. Our thoughts are powerful creative forces that shape our reality, but they are often influenced by external conditioning, fears, and limiting beliefs. When we align our thoughts with the guidance of our higher self, we tap into a deeper level of knowing and intuition. We become more attuned to our true desires and intentions, allowing us to create a reality that is in alignment with our highest good. Alignment with the higher self also involves aligning our emotions with our true essence. Emotions are energy in motion, and they play a crucial role in the manifestation process. When our emotions are in alignment with our desires, they act as powerful magnets that attract corresponding experiences into our lives. However, when our emotions are out of alignment, they can create resistance and blockages that hinder the manifestation of our desires. By cultivating emotional awareness and regulation, we can ensure that our emotions are in harmony with our true essence, allowing us to manifest our desires with greater ease and flow. Another aspect of alignment with higher self is aligning our actions with our inner guidance. Our higher self communicates with us through intuition, inspiration, and synchronicities. When we are in alignment with our higher self, we are more attuned to these subtle messages and are guided to take inspired actions that lead us towards our desires. These actions may not always make logical sense or follow a linear path, but they are always in alignment with our highest good. By trusting and following our inner guidance, we can navigate the journey of manifestation with grace and ease. Alignment with the higher self also involves aligning with universal principles such as love, compassion, and abundance. Our higher self is inherently connected to the universal consciousness, and it operates from a place of love and unity. When we align with our higher self, we embody these qualities in our thoughts, emotions, and actions. We become conduits for the flow of universal energy, and we attract experiences and opportunities that reflect the love, abundance, and harmony of the universe. Practicing alignment with the higher self requires a commitment to self-discovery and growth. It involves letting go of old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve us, and opening ourselves up to new possibilities and perspectives. It requires courage and vulnerability to face our fears and shadows, and to embrace the fullness of who we are. However, the rewards of alignment with the higher self are immeasurable. As we align with our true essence, we experience greater clarity, purpose, and fulfillment in our lives. We become co-creators with the universe, actively shaping our reality in accordance with our deepest desires and intentions. Alignment with the higher self is a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. It is about reconnecting with the essence of who we are and aligning our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our true desires and intentions. When we are in alignment with our higher self, we tap into a reservoir of wisdom, guidance, and power that enables us to manifest our desires with ease and grace. Through the practice of alignment with the higher self, we create a life that is in harmony with our soul's purpose and the greater flow of the universe. Ladies and gentlemen, in our exploration of the principles that guide us towards answered prayer, we have delved into the depths of our inner landscape, uncovering potent truths and transformative practices. From the power of imagination and feeling to the importance of persistence and patience, from the practice of letting go and trusting the process to the cultivation of gratitude, appreciation, and alignment with the higher self. Each principle offers us a pathway to aligning with the divine flow of life and manifesting our deepest desires. As we reflect on these principles, we are reminded of the inherent power that resides within each of us. We are creators, co-creators with the universe, shaping our reality through the thoughts we think, the emotions we feel, and the actions we take. Answered prayer is not simply a matter of wishful thinking or blind faith. It is a deliberate and conscious process of aligning our circular Brahm with the infinite wisdom, love, and abundance of the universe. In closing, let us remember that the journey towards answered prayer is not always easy or straightforward. It requires dedication, courage, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. It asks us to let go of old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve us and to step boldly into the realm of possibility. But with each step we take, with each moment of alignment with our true essence, we come closer to realizing the fullness of our potential and experiencing the miracles that await us. May we carry these principles with us on our journey, knowing that we are guided and supported every step of the way. May we cultivate a deep sense of gratitude and appreciation for the blessings that surround us, and may we trust in the process of life, knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing. And may we always remember that we are powerful creators, capable of manifesting our deepest desires and shaping our reality in accordance with our highest good. Thank you, and may your prayers be answered in the most perfect and harmonious way possible.